Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to Wellness Munch. So today we thought let's discuss on peanuts and almond because it's a common confusion most of us have that is peanut healthy or is almond healthy, what to have on a regular basis, what is more beneficial for regular health. Can we have peanut if you're trying for weight loss? Can you have almond if you have any kind of health issues? So there are a lot of questions, a lot of confusions you might have. So that's why we thought let's address this issue today, and let's try to answer all the doubts that you might have. Correct? So without wasting any time, let's get started. First thing first, almond or peanut, both are nuts, and if you look at the nutritional profile of both the nuts, you will see there are surprising similarities as well as there are differences in the nutrient contents. Now, do not always think that if some nutrients are higher in one particular product or one particular nuts, that means it is more healthy. It may not be true for always. Now, if you look at the nutritional parameters of almond and peanut, what we get to see is almond has higher calorie, higher in fat content, higher in calcium content, iron content, as well as phosphorus and magnesium content. Now, on the other hand, if you look at peanut has more protein, more carbs, and overall both the nuts have similar kind of profile other than this. So if you look at the nutritional point of view, there is no clear cut stance that you can make, right? Because one is high in protein, one is high in good fat. What you will be choosing, right? You must be confused. So this is clear that whatever may be, whatever you choose, both are extremely healthy for your health. Now the question comes, peanuts are fattening. It's hilarious to see. Most of you probably believe that if you have peanut, it will make you fat. If you have almond, that is good for health, right? Is this true? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Understand one thing, both are nuts and both has its own great health benefits. In fact, when we start looking at the phytonutrient content, like nutritional value, both are similar more or less, like, but when you look deep, when you look at the like phytonutrient contents and other pharmaceuticals or other health benefits, other components, we see both has kaate ka takkar, right? For example, if you look at peanut contain one of the major phytonutrient, what we called resveratrol. Now that is something which is found in the pink skin of the peanut. Does that mean almond is lagging behind? No, almond has also many phytonutrients which makes it special. That's why whenever you choose any of this nuts, you got to be very careful and got to be very confident that no, you're not doing anything wrong. You are actually picking a good stuff. Okay, so both the nuts are loaded with phytonutrients, which is extremely helpful because they have anti-inflammatory nature. They're loaded with antioxidants, vitamin E, plus they and with this virtue they actually helps to prevent cancer. In fact, they helps to fight against cancer. Okay, so that's very important. And not only cancer, what we have seen, like with a regular consumption of almond or peanut, whatever you consume as per your choice, the chance of coronary heart disease or cardiovascular disease get reduced. Like, it's alleged studies that those are showing that if you are having a peanut or almond on a daily basis, it actually reduce the chance of developing cardiovascular disease in the subjects. Okay, so that's a great news. Now, many of you must have thought, but these are very fattening. Yes, they are. Like, if we look deep, then you will see that peanut has very high amount of saturated fat, like saturated fatty acids. At the same time, almond is very high in monounsaturated fatty acids. Both are a great source of alpha, like omega-6 fatty acid. Both of them doesn't contain any sort of omega-3 fatty acid, so they're pretty same in that level. Now, the saturated fat or the monounsaturated fatty acids in almond, both are extremely helpful to reduce the bad cholesterol, which we know as LDL, and they also improves the HDL and LDL level in your blood. So I'm sure you, whenever you have done some blood tests, you must have done your lipid profile, right? There all these informations does come, right? Your LDL level, your HDL level, the LDL HDL ratio, the triglyceride, there are a lot of information they give, right? So actually whether you have peanut or you have almond, both are actually very, very powerful to control the bad LDL level, and they improve your HDL versus LDL is to HDL ratio. So you cannot really ignore that also. So if you are thinking that if you have peanut or almond on a daily basis, you'll be fat, absolutely not. Okay, so do not be scared of these nuts at all. There are more and more reasons to celebrate this. Okay, let's talk about diabetes. If you're someone who has diabetes, can you have it? Yes, of course, because they are very, very rich in fiber, they are rich in magnesium, they are rich in protein. So there are n number of, and of course other vitamins and minerals which are very, very essential for a diabetic patient. So again, if you are diabetic, you can happily consume these two nuts. And of course, not to forget, both the nuts are very, very low on glycemic index. That means if you consume them, they will not increase your blood sugar level to a dangerous, up to the dangerous level. So they will control it. That's why you can be rest assured to have any of these nuts, and that's absolutely fine. Now, if you have high blood pressure, can you consume it? Yes, of course. Again, as I have mentioned already, that both the nuts contain good amount of, phytonutrients, which are helpful to control your coronary heart disease or cardiovascular disease. So that's why you can be rest assured, since they are high in fiber and good phytonutrients, magnesium, arginine, at least 30 gram of any of these nuts or a mixture of these two nuts are found to be very, very helpful. Okay, 30 grams, that means 2 tablespoons. Okay, here probably most of you go wrong or you get diverted, because when we start having nuts, it's yummy, right? Many of you probably love it. We just keep having it, we just keep chewing on one after another nuts. So that is dangerous. That you cannot do, that you can't afford to do. What you can do is just make sure you have 1 handful of nuts, and that's all. 1 handful of nuts, whatever hold in your palm. So that much is the amount of nuts one should have in a day. Now, apart from that, there is also very important information to give. You have another great reason to add these either peanut or almond in your diet, because they are great to improve your brain function. Yes, I repeat, they are great to improve your brain function. Now, how? Suppose peanut, okay? What the studies have seen, like if someone is having peanut for a regular basis, that actually helps to reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer. So hear me out, if you are above 50 or even if you are above 40, this may be a matter of concern for you, right? So having a handful of peanut every single day may reduce the risk of dementia as well as Alzheimer for you. And if you're having almond every single day on a regular basis, that will actually improve your brain function. So both are important. Like half the time we can't really remember names, half the time we can't really remember the numbers, and we stop utilizing our brain activity that way. So if you are suffering from that, start having a handful of peanut or almond or both together, one handful only every single day to get the benefits. Okay, so there are n number of benefits which you can vouch for and for which you can absolutely include these two nuts in your daily diet. But there is a major concern, that is the price point, because almond and peanut both can be comparable from a nutritional point of view or from the health benefits point of view, but when we look at the price range, there's a huge difference. Like you may get peanut, a kilo of peanut with 150 to 180 rupees range, whereas the almond starting range is probably 700. That too if you are taking the California almond. If you are going for the desi variety like Mamra or Sonera, that comes even at a higher price. Like it may goes up to 1800 rupees for a kilo. So definitely for the pocket pinch, if we discuss, peanuts stands out. It's much more pocket friendly for most of the Indians, and when we are talking about it, we are talking about regular consumption. So it's not like one fine morning you'll be having almond and you can get all the benefits immediately. No, it's not like that. You got to include it in your daily diet. That's why the call is yours. Depending on your pocket sensitivity, you can choose the one. But if you're choosing peanut, don't think you're missing out on anything. No, you are not. Similarly, do not just buy almond because it is healthy or because it has been advertised well. The way almond has been advertised, peanut hasn't, right? So that's why maybe you have this doubt, like, is peanut good? Is peanut good for heart health? Or because there's no advertisement around it. So do not keep any doubt. You can take my word, you will get all the similar health benefits if you want. So either go for peanut or go for almond, you'll be fine and you'll be safe. But remember one thing, the dose is standard. It's just one handful, okay, rather one feastful. Okay, so you got to close your hand comfortably after holding the almonds or peanut in your feast. Okay, that's very important. And now the question comes, how to eat it? You can soak it overnight, discard the water, and have the nuts next day morning as a first food. That is one way to have it. Or just go for dry roasting, like roast the nuts in a lower temperature for good 20 minutes and then it's ready to consume. Do not just have raw amount of it. Now another question most of you may have, whether we should peel it or unpeel it, because I know many suggest to peel almond and just to have the white portion, not the outer layer. Same with the peanut as well. There is nothing like that, because the skin itself has its own benefit as well. And to remove the anti-nutritional factors only, we are suggesting you to roast it or to soak it overnight. Okay, so if you are doing that step, the peel is also very safe, because the peel has its own antioxidants value which you can't really let go, right? So I guess the video was useful. If it was, hit the like button so that I get motivated and make more such videos. And if you have any questions, do feel free to drop it in a comment section. I'll be right back. I'll definitely try to answer your queries. All right, I hope you all have a great weekend ahead. Till then, stay happily healthy. Bye bye.